Tekken 7. Are you excited, Pika?
Definitely excited, my friend. I have not gotten any sleep and I love it. I'm just waiting for everybody to get it on, to just finalize everything, to make sure that they bring their A game on stage, and now we are ready to go. So Poro, please take a sip out of this. Very, very scrumptious Mountain Dew, our fuel right here in FGA and in GS 2019. Thank you so much.
Yeah, how else are you gonna bring out your A game with the official game fuel of ESGS 2019? And you know what? They really have to bring out their A game.
Yes.
They have to pull out all stops right here because there is one huge thing on the line right here for these players. And what is that?
That is a trip to EVO Japan come 2020. Yes, the winner gets to compete in the biggest stage of them all next year, EVO 2020. So again, this is just one tournament that brought in a lot of talents. They brought in their best, their characters, their entire roster, and now we have trimmed down the 4 hungriest competitors, Poro, and they are ready to go.
Yes, and they are already setting up on the stage right now. We have our first match. It's between Prime and SGD Omega's Jules.
It sounds really familiar of a name. I don't know why, but again, that tag looks really familiar, and we wish the best of luck to both players. Of course, these guys have not really lost a single match in this double elimination format tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, up on stage again, we are readying the players. We have Prime, I believe, on the P1 side, if I'm not mistaken. That's the first player side. So he gets to prepare for his signature characters, most likely the Brian Fury. However, Jules, being the Jin specialist that he is, he has gotten this far with Bob as well. So yeah, exactly. You'd love that. You would love that, my friend.
I definitely do. It's always a treat to see Jules on that Bob pick. But then again, he has some other interesting picks in his pocket. So gotta be careful of that. And looks like Kenny is going to go with the Steve Fox this time around now. SGD Omega Jules has yet to lock it in, and he does!
It has been heard, Boru. The Bob does come out, and let's see if Prime, again, is at his prime as of the moment, bringing out Steve Fox, one of his most favorite characters, whereas Jules, of course, is indeed a Bob as well. You know, this is his second character, if anything, so let's see if Jules can make something happen here, having no loss, both of these guys, and now they're moving into Twilight Conflict. You know what's interesting? Both these characters do not have a launcher up their sleeve, right? If you think about it.
That's true. They don't have the fastest launchers. They do have a few, but they're very slow.
Yes.
But then again, they all work with a standing game. Steve Fox up close in your face, while Bob works pretty well at a distance. So it's going to be a matter of managing range right here.
Beautiful, beautiful there. Oh, wow, what a duck immediately by Jules. And here we go. This is Twilight Conflict. Again, there is a breakable balcony, but wow, no escape with the 10 count. And Prime gets a slight lead with 8 seconds in. Now pushing Jules towards the wall, but look at that, going back to center stage.
That's good movement right there from Omega's Jules, just managing to stay away from the pressure situation. Now trading blows, trying to close the gap in life right here. 40 seconds left on the clock, goes for the bat snipe, punished by Prime.
Here we go, what a while standing 2 there from Prime, again attempting to fish those down hits. There it is, a back 1, and just caught Jules walking in. Prime gets round number 1. Here we go. Again, this is where Steve Fox really shines for the counter hit game.
Yeah, just waiting for that mistake from the opponent. Of course, Jules, always calm and composed, going to be readjusting with this Bob pick. What's he going to be able to do? He is slowly but surely getting pushed towards that breakable balcony right there, Pika.
Oh boy, again, this is what we were so worried about, Poro, that the balconies don't even get touched. Oh, let's see, okay, look at that, with just a few pokes. Remember that Bob's while standing 4 immediately got buffed in Season 3. It has huge damage now, it has a critical hit, and that's what got Jules that life lead. Oh wow, tries to go for a hop kick.
A bit daring there, but he did have the life advantage, so he could risk it. 30 seconds left on the clock, trying to bait for that down forward too as well. He has his own counter hit tools, and he's trying to make it work against Prime right here. Good sidestep, 20 seconds left on the clock, tries to go for the throw, nice throw break.
Wow, 18 seconds left and almost even on life, but Prime 1 poke away, and there it is. There's the rage, and this could be really disastrous if Jules budges even the wrong way. 10 seconds left. Oh, Prime spending magic 4. Poro getting Jules round number 2.
Very nice work, keeping him out with that long leg of Bob right there. Also, if it wasn't enough, he was ready for the combo as well. 1 round apiece. There's the knockdown coming in from Prime, and Jules once again finds his way towards that balcony break. Oh, however, he is fighting his way back to center stage, goes for the down back 3, and now inching Prime towards the wall.
The liaison strike, as you call it, there's the wall standing 2-1, and Jules is gonna make this hurt with that guaranteed unscaled wall combo. And Poro, that is your favorite again. That huge low that staggers on block. However, Jules knew where to place it. Here we go. Jules now in potential match point, but wow, walks right into a back 1, the left hook.
All the way to the wall right here. Prime now putting some pressure against Jules, goes for the dirty boxing. punches on the low. 50 seconds left on the clock. Huge damage already on Jules right here, but he manages to get away from the wall situation. Goes for the shoulder bump. Now inching once again towards the wall, tries to move away, but gets clipped.
Oh, there it is. A down forward to catching Prime in midair, but Jules has quite a mountain to reach. Oh, wow. Starting with these low strings, Poro. This is something you don't see out of Bobs that often. Half the clock has been spent, and Jules still trying to splat Prime, and successful in doing so, but a little too low on that conversion.
Oh, goes for the blue supersized missile. What's the mix-up right here? Goes for the mid. Rising one comes in. All down back three. He has the advantage. Both players one hit away.
Hit away.
Oh,
down forward one. Wow.
Oh.
Tying things up is Prime. Now it's anybody's match right here because now they're tied 2 rounds apiece, and it's only the first game, Poro. It already hurts.
It definitely hurts right here, Pika, but now they're both dancing once again in center stage. What's gonna happen right here? It's the first match of the top four. Winners finals right here, and slight advantage on Jules' side. However, Prime already piling in a little bit of poke right there and gets a back one. This should even out the scales just a little bit, Pika.
Oh my goodness, and there we go. Prime carrying Jules to the wall. There we go, and did not go actually for the Gatling cannon. Here we go. Tries to go for that peekaboo throw. If anything, half the clock has been spent. Jules still poking his way into Prime's defense. There he goes. Again, both guys fishing for counter hits right here.
Yeah, and they don't want to be stuck in the corner as well. Always pushing away from that situation. Doesn't want to be pressured. Now Prime in peekaboo, trying to make something happen. 15 seconds left on the clock. Goes for the jabs. Almost a huge difference right here in life. 10 seconds left and gets the back one as well.
Wow, Prime deterring Jules from coming close and eats that back one. Now the first match goes to Prime. Great job, and that was really close to call. Now is Jules going to change it up and go to Jin, his go-to character for the longest time? Remember, Poro, the winner of this set right here is a guaranteed slot in the grand finals.
Yes, that is the matter of fact right there. But of course, and the loser will be dropping down to the losers finals, where he can still crawl his way back into the grand finals, hoping maybe for a rematch. But here we go. It seems that SGD Omega Jules is making the switch to Jin Kazama right here. Maybe a little bit more comfortable with this matchup against Steve. Let's find out.
Hovering again, and he does select it. Of course, Jules with the Jin. We've seen his success in the past with this character, regardless of the ups and downs that the character went through. Now, again, both these players, ladies and gentlemen, this is not yet a loss for Jules because this is, again, a best 2 out of 3. So should he lose this set, it is his first loss of the entire tournament and will drop down to the loser side.
Is it the best 2 out of 3?
It's a best 2 out of 3, I'm sorry. 2 out of 3, yes.
It is best. Even
it is a 3 of 5.
Right?
It is a 3 of 5. Yeah, all right.
So
we
it's a
stand
long
corrected.
set.
Yes, it is a long set. A short, long set, as we call them. Here we go. Now, Jules now sticking with the Jin and moving into Abandoned Temple. There is also that privilege that if you lose a match, you can choose the stage. Of course, granted, you stick with your character, but Jules apparently randomized his stage because it is Jin Kazama now.
Yeah, that's true. So now we're stuck here in the Abandoned Temple. Very odd-shaped stage. But here we go. Prime, of course, pressing on with Steve Fox, putting some pressure against Jules, almost pushing him all the way to the wall, but here's the sidewall situation right now. 36 seconds left on the clock and almost equal life on both players.
You can see that Prime is still fishing for that left hook. A very powerful counter hit tool there from Steve Fox. Apart from the body blow that he has, he also has that 13 frame really quick. And look at that, Jules fishing for the... Wow! Oh my goodness, crucial drop from Jules, not going for the Zen flying kick right there. Oh, he has a second chance at life. And is Jules gonna end this? Yes, he goes for the 50 peso combo, and it will connect, getting him round number 1.
Yeah, that's right. I was wondering if it was the 5,000 peso, but I saw that the dash was a little bit too low. But still, it manages to get him that round. Now here we go. He's baiting that axe kick right there. Spinning axe kick from Jin Kazama. And of course, Prime right now, right up in his face with the boxing of Steve Fox. Switchblade, nice knockdown right there from Jules. He's trying to make the comeback. Oh, what a counter hit right there.
There you go. But Prime ducking off of that faint kick from the down forward 1-4, and Jules could definitely close this out with a proper ender, a savage sword. Now, 2 straight rounds for Jules. Wow. Let's see if Jules again can turn the tides here forward, because we know that Steve Fox is a momentum-based character.
Yeah, and so far the momentum is not in his favor right now. Jules gets that poke fist once again. 10 seconds have passed. Decent damage against Prime, but Prime, oh my goodness, once again gets clipped by that God Kick. He's going to be able to push straight to the wall for sure, but a little bit too close, but the pressure is on.
Here we go. Now Prime in red, and he better be careful. Jules as well, because Steve is very prone to comebacks with such privilege. Here we go. And Jules being pushed to the wall, but a little too far. Prime not even getting chip damage. Oh, there we go. The God Kick, the real God Kick, and Jules steps that to a switchblade on the side.
Movement game on point for SGD Omega. Jules gets that sidestep and the finish as well. Now it's one match apiece between these two players. Once again, this is a best 3 out of 5. So we're in for a long set right now. Just back and forth between these players.
Oh my goodness. Now again, Prime chooses to stick with Steve Fox. That is, again, one of the privileges that you can do, that you can actually avail of if you do lose. Now, Steve Fox, again, seems to work for Prime really well. It did get him the first win. Now, is the stage choice going to play a big part here, Poro?
Where exactly did they go?
Let's see. Let's see where they went. Simply because it is Piccolo. No, it's not. It's Violet Systems. It is the Violet Systems right now. Again, very, very humble stage. It's a quadrangular. Again, a little long, but it looks like both characters have enough carry, you know, to give them rounds, but not quite to take them end to end.
Yeah, that's for sure. A very honest stage right here. So let's see who gets to take advantage of this this very simple stage. Down forward 1-4 coming in from Jules, trying to make sure that Steve isn't pressing any buttons right from the get-go, and now going for those low pokes as well, piling in bit by bit the damage against Prime.
You know what's crazy right here, Por, is that these are two opposite characters in terms of style. Steve being very oppressive, pressure-based, Jin calculated, quiet, stalking for that opening. And there it is, there's one. Ah, very juicy. Oh, but what an uncanny drop for a Jin. You know, we know that Jin doesn't have that long a combo, so it's hard to drop Poru.
Yeah, and it's pretty consistent as well, but still, the damage has been done. Prime is in the red. 28 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to make a comeback. There's a Sonic Drive. A back 2-1, however. He walks right into it, and the first round goes to SGD Omega Jules.
Wow. And Prime, again, he better make something happen here. We know that he's also a very good comeback player. And oh, there it is, a flicker too. Caught Jules ducking. Good thing it wasn't a counter hit, but that was a normal hit of a hook fist. And Jules is gonna carry this to the wall. That's what I was saying for almost there, but not quite.
Not quite indeed. 45 seconds left on the clock. Prime finding his way back to center stage. There's the throw. Prime still aware. Breaks the throw right there. Goes for the flicker jab, but there's the switchblade. Puts him back in his place. Into the wall right here. 30 seconds left on the clock. A back 2-1, and Prime is in the rage. 2-1. Oh my goodness. What's he gonna be able to? Can he make this?
The pressure! Oh! It has to be a hop kick. A very juicy hop kick off of a Jin with one of the shortest legs in the game.
It's not even an extended leg. He kind of flicks it up, so it's a lot shorter in range, but still very effective. And now Prime is one round away from falling down by 2 matches right here. A beautiful parry, but doesn't get the can-can afterwards.
Wow, remember that Steve Fox has a different variation of his launches. Wow, but now Jules with the down forward 1-4-4 gets the stun, and he takes Prime to the wall with massive combo damage. A demon popper additional hurt.
So much hurt right there, and Steve is in rage. 35 seconds left on the clock. There's a hop kick once again. He walks right into it, and it's a no-round round and 2 games for SGD Omega Jules.
Again, so unusual that Jin's hop kick actually connect. Again, we can't take that away because it is a normal hit launcher, Poro. So now Jules up 2 rounds to 1. Remember, Prime, as you mentioned earlier, has a huge plethora of characters we've seen in the past. Jules now obliged to stay with his Jin Kazama. Prime with that privilege and immediately goes to character select.
Now, is he actually going to stay change characters? Of course, he can still stay on Steve Fox. Maybe change his costume right here. You know, maybe just shake things up a bit. Take a bit of a breather.
Breathe, yes.
But here we go. It seems that he's making the move to Shaheen. Another one of these characters that we've seen so far in the past. Very effective and, of course, very strong in Season 3 of Tekken 7.
Right. And now he has to go to random, and we've landed Poro once again in the cursed snowland known as Arctic Snowfall with the behemoth of people right there in the back. Okay, so again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. You are witnessing the final game of Fighting Game Arena tonight, namely Tekken 7, and we are doing the top 4. Right now, we are in winners finals. This is Prime versus SGD Omega Jules.
Yes, that's for sure. And of course, SGD Omega Jules is at 2 matches and Prime is at 1. So once Omega Jules wins this match, he moves on to the grand finals. Prime has to fight his way to survive for yet another match in this matchup between these 2 players.
Oh boy.
Here we go. God Kick comes in. Hook Fist once again, trying to bait for that counter as usual, and Prime tried to go for that God Fist of Shaheen.
The down forward too, with the notation not at all difficult for. Here we go. Now these guys again poking each other out. We know that Shaheen's forte is this, but Jin with a very heavy God Kick right there. The homing high counter hit just gives Jules that huge boost. Half the clock over here. Oh my goodness, Poro. Now Shaheen is in red.
Oh my goodness, suddenly a shift in the advantage right here, and now Jules manages to close things off. 1 round going to him. Prime has to readjust right here, goes for the slide, now being a little bit more daring, and there's the God once again of Shaheen, just clipping him, but now drops a combo. Nice punish on that hop kick, down 3 comes in, huge advantage for Prime, gets another hop kick.
It is a hop kick, it had to be a hop kick for the Altair as we call it, and now with 43 seconds left on the clock, Jules has a lot of work to do. He's 1 poke away, but wow, oh my goodness, just inches away from that leg, and Jules is still trying to make something happen here. Oh, there it is, a scorpion tail.
Good job by Prime, sealing things off in that round. Jules was making the adjustment, keeping it simple. Mid, low, he makes Prime think. But now it's one round apiece. Backing away, both players want some room to breathe, and now here comes the end game. Ah, my goodness, Prime caught pressing buttons. Big launch from Jules, and heavy damage coming in. What's Prime gonna do for Wake Up? There's the axe kick and the pressure.
Jules just trying again to get that momentum back with the right axe kick. The plus frames are there. Now with 20 seconds spent, Prime is almost half-life done. And Jules again, oh, look at this. The Shaheen pokes. Poro, that's where he's most dangerous. We know that. Now with half the clock spent, Jules and Prime spacing each other out. A huge stage ahead, Poro.
Yeah, just a lot of freedom for these two players to wiggle out of the way. Nice parry into the Switchblade. In range, there's a combo. Is he going to be able to finish it? Yes, he is. It's 2 rounds for Omega Jules.
Oh my goodness, this is a little too close to call, Poro. Seriously, now with 2 rounds up, Jules is in potential set point, but Prime not out of this yet. We've seen him in situations like this. There's the God Kick again, the Demigod Kick, Poro. And what's the ender here for Jules? Gets momentum.
Yeah, he wants to wake up. There's the LLRK. Piling in more damage is Omega Jules. Gets a combo. Wants the Oki once again. Goes for the low kick. 44 seconds left on the clock, and Prime eats another hop kick.
Oh my goodness, what is the ender here for Jules? Is it going to be enough? Oh, there it is. Zen 2 for a little bit of run game. And the back 2 hitting Prime. Trying to fish for a down back 2. And Jules gets 3-1 in the winners finals. And of course, moving on to grand finals.
Congratulations to him on that very clutch win against Prime. A little bit too far on the down back to his Prime, and of course Jules was ready with the whip punish. So congratulations once again, Prime. Good hustle on that Shaheen as well. We'll be seeing more of him later on in the losers bracket, so he still has a chance to claw his way up.
Definitely not out yet is Prime, folks. And down there are also some hungry players. Speaking of being in the loser side right now, on stage getting ready is Secret Base Adrian and SGD Omega Geo, Jules' teammate. So that is definitely something to look out for. And again, these guys, they were in loser side because they were sent there during pools.
Yeah, that's for sure. So they only have 1 life left in the tournament. And as you said, Pika, they're very hungry. But you know what I am? I'm very thirsty a little bit.
So am I, all right.
Yeah, so let's take, of course, if you were doing some long sets right here at FGA 2019, you need to recharge and refuel with Mountain Dew, of course, the official game fuel of ESGS 2019.
Just to hear that right there when you pop the lid right off, and it is definitely energizing for all of us here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can hear colors right now, Pika. Oh my goodness. Of course, once again, thank you for tuning in. We are at ESGS 2019. It's the last day, and this is Fighting Game Arena 2019. Last game of the event.
Oh, okay. So reintroducing ourselves here, folks. Not that you cannot read, but we'd love to let you know who we are. SGD Omega Pika and
Paul Porcun Fuentes right here. Of course, your second favorite shoutcaster. Now, here we go. Once again, on the stage, SGD Omega Geo and Secret Base Adrian. Now, Geo, we know him as a Master Raven player.
Yes, he is. And not only that, he is not even a Manila local. He is from Bohol.
So represent.
He does. So being the Visayan who made it to the top 4, he has a lot on his plate riding, but of course, no pressure to the guy. He did so well already. Adrian, however, the kid prodigy that we have right now in the community, only at 17 years young, Poru.
Yeah, and a little bit too small for his jersey, but he's definitely going to grow not just into it, but also as a great player for sure. He's already doing so well against some of our best players, and I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to this match.
Jerseys don't matter anymore, Poru, when it comes to this kid. Everyone is equal to him. He will bring the hurt, he will bring the pain, and he is Adrian ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Gio, of course, the only pad player who made it to the top 4 using a controller of all things, folks. Yes, he doesn't have to worry about bringing bags or boxes. He just needs a pouch or maybe even hand carry the thing. He is a controller guy.
He can even borrow it from the organizers because they're all using the same PS4.
Exactly.
Of course. It's a bit of a misconception. Some people are very afraid of people who are playing on arcade sticks, thinking that they're so already veterans right here. They're so pro. They're using an arcade stick. But no, it all depends on the player itself. You can actually play on maybe a keyboard or maybe a DDR mat if you're good enough. But of course, often the weapon of choice is the arcade stick or the DS4.
Yes. Now, being a traditional controller user, people might think as well that Gio is is not really that exposed to the community, but he is. That's what's crazy. These guys have faced each other before in big tournaments as well. So there is a distinction of styles between each one, and let's see how they adjust in said scenario. Kinder Jim, Poro, how many times have we seen this?
Not quite a lot, but it's very colorful and very nice to see. So here we go. Gio versus Adrian, Master Raven versus Shaheen. Oh, here we go. Jabs coming in, down forward one, keeping things very simple. Gio still very compact on this Master Raven. Not going to be trying a lot of very awesome stuff or strange stuff as well. Adrian, of course, going to be bare poke based on Shaheen as well.
Nothing very grand so far from Gio, but there it is. The down forward two. Here we go. The spiral cannon all the way to the wall. The Iron Maul will carry. Not quite.
Oh, no.
He uses 4-1, and there's damage, my good sir, putting the red into Adrian. But again, this is Shaheen. He is one of the best Rage Drive users in the game. And look at this, Gio still trying to end the job.
And just a few pokes is going to be evening out the scores right here, even with Rage. But Gio manages to close things out with that very well-placed mid. Now, one round to him. How is Adrian going to be able to respond to this attack?
Oh my goodness, there's the axe kick, the left axe kick of Shaheen. Oh, whoa, the out there, just catching Gio off guard. And this might carry to the wall, knowing Shaheen it will. And he can also bring the hurt with a double Scorpion Tails. Great punish of the 4-1 by Gio, trying to fish Adrian's duck right there with that 4-4-3. 43
seconds left on the clock, and Shaheen, Adrian right here, backing away. He has the life advantage, so he can play a lot safer this time around. Goes for the wall run, gets the wall splat. Gonna be serious hurt against Gio. Double Scorpion Tails for the finish.
Wow, what estimation that was for Adrian as well. One hit was enough to actually resplat the opponent and get himself at a low punch for that while standing 3-3. Here we go. Oh, Gio went for the meat hook. The second hit connecting on Adrian, caught unaware. I think he tried to retaliate.
Yeah, gotta be very careful about those multi-hit strings right there. They can be baiting those out. Gio going for the Iron Maul. Stuffs out the offense from Adrian right here, but catches him with a back turn, teleports away. Very wise decision.
Master Raven being the master, literally, of teleportation and illusions, Boru. Here we go. 33 seconds left on the clock, and Gio still putting in those pokes, working hard. There's a down forward two, and there's a double spiral cannon, triple spiral cannon to a heavy chakra. And now Adrian in red once again.
Orbital right there, trying to find the kill, and there it is again. A well-placed mid from Gio, and now he's one round away from taking the game. This is, of course, loser semifinals, so it's only a race to 2 right here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is a best 2 out of 3. So Gio needs to win 2, and that means that he will advance and to face Prime, I believe, later on. Here we go. Now again, Gio, look at that, fishing for the down forward too. That elbow, Poru. That'll definitely hurt. That's what happened to Adrian earlier on.
Yeah, that's for sure. But now look at this. Adrian has the life lead. 37 seconds left on the clock, and yet a big launch coming in from Gio. Down forward one, trying to stop the offense from Adrian. Gets sidestep, but doesn't get much out of it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Both players with almost equal life.
Again, Gio just poked his way into that lead. Oh, there it is again. Down 3 to down 3. Gio is one combo away. But Adrian, wow, it doesn't launch crouch. Remember that part? That's down forward. Oh, bad trade. And now Adrian in the reds. 14 seconds left. What's gonna happen here, Bor?
Oh, he's in the red for sure. He's gonna reach the RT. The RA.
Oh,
he pulls it up.
Hooray! Oh, and it connects. Gio, oh my goodness, tied things up is Adrian. Very unaware was Gio of the rage situation there, Porto. Yeah. Now, first match, final round with Orbital.
Just like that, he gets a combo right from the get-go. Gonna be able to reach to the wall for sure. This is Shaheen, very consistent right here. What's for Almasal? How is Gio gonna be able to escape? 50 seconds left on the clock, and now he has a huge life deficit and a block on the Sandstorm. Oh my god, Quicksand, I mean.
The Quicksand catastrophe, but that, however, was indeed a Sandstorm. And now Adrian with one win, turning things around for Gio, who was very dominant starting things off. Wow, Poro. Now, Gio, of course, we know that he does not choose anybody else. Just Master Raven, but looks like he's taking it to the last day on Earth.
Interesting choice of a stage right here. Huge stage, right? Huge stage, and you know, it's kind of hard to tell where the ends are.
Yes.
So it's going to be tricky for both of these players. They can mess up their combos, but maybe Gio already has a trick to how he plans to maneuver around this stage.
Again, as you mentioned, Poro, the ends are very unclear for the last day on Earth. I meant that both literally and figuratively, because these guys are hungry. They are in the loser semifinals right now. And of course, Gio, being the Master Raven that he is, has quite a mountain to climb in the form of Shaheen. Let's see if both their conversions, we know that Shaheen has good carry, but Master Raven with a new tool is definitely able to do that as well.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to be able to use it. Crouch jab coming in, trying to bait for that rising 2 as usual is Gio. Of course, why not? It's a very good tool for Master Raven. But now look at this. The compact pokes from Adrian just getting him the lead, and Gio trying to trade away with him as well.
Let's not forget the moniker that we named Adrian, the comeback kid, the run back kid even. He knows that the people who beat him before, they're just as vulnerable as he is. So let's see if he can make something happen here because he does have a slight life lead in terms of pokes. Again, there it is. Gio still fishing for that uppercut. There's the Iron Maul, great block by Adrian.
Nothing big so far. 22 seconds, and there's the low parry coming in from Adrian. Gonna be able to push straight to the wall. A little bit too far, but yes, he does get it. And the steel pedal as well. Good adjustment, knowing that it's a sidewall situation.
Great call there and estimation from Adrian. There we go. Gio just backing away from the 4-1. Not ducking it, just making sure he's away from that mix-up. Oh, there it is. A side step to a down forward 2. Double spiral cannons, 4-1. Oh, look at this. Adrian in a bad position. Oh, Gio, what's the mix-up here?
Oh, jumps right over that low, but the low parry from Adrian. Gonna be pushing to the wall. Once again, double scorpion tails. No, flips him over. Wants the Oki. 40 seconds left on the clock. And gets flipped by that elbow. And that should be more than enough. Oh, last hit. Oh, a sliver of luck gets a low parry.
No. Oh my goodness. Gio, oh, he better not have played with his food right here because Adrian, with a sliver of health, can definitely turn things around. What is the poke? There it is. And again, another back elbow. The down back 2, and Gio tying things up 1 round apiece.
No miracles today just yet. 1 round indeed, Pika, but there's a hop kick. Gio a little bit impatient, walks right into that. All the way to the wall. Yes, sir. Sidewall situation. Goes for the steel pedal. Beautiful adjustment from Adrian. 50 seconds left on the clock. Such an action-packed 10 seconds.
Again, did you see that? Adrian even punching out even after getting hit by the rising elbow. He knows he has a life lead. He can spare a little bit of that. Now with 40 seconds left, there's a sandstorm to a guaranteed hit off of stealth stance. Gio again now in red. We've seen Master Raven combo up, but this is going to be it. The guaranteed hit off of the sandstorm, Poru.
Huge life advantage as well. Just 1 hit landing on Adrian. Very commanding. He's working on it. 1 round away from taking out Gio right here. And this wall carry is going to be big damage for sure. Now here we go. The pressure is on. Oh my goodness. Down forward 2. Doesn't connect, however. 48 seconds left on the clock.
That wasn't even a guaranteed wall combo, but Adrian managed to pull it up. Oh, what's the conversion? Adrian's going to end this right now with this combo to a cartwheel. But missing it again. Gio's still alive, but a gut check. Ends Gio's journey. Poor wow. Great job as well from Adrian. Crazy set that was.
Indeed, a very crazy set. A huge and dominating last round for Adrian. You know, it's so annoying. That's a sidewall situation, and it's off axis, but it's very consistent. That new screw.
Yes, and more so that the wall combos end in a very bad angle. But Adrian managed to pull off some back 4s here and there. You know, some steel pedals to add some damage despite the bad situation. So congratulations to Adrian. That was a 2-0, I believe, from the losers semifinals. Now, as we promised earlier, folks, this is the losers finals.
Yes, that's for sure. It's going to be Prime, who we saw earlier fall against SGD Omega Jules, going up against the just won a secret base Adrian. So he's still hot off of that win. Obviously, we saw the momentum on him earlier. He was being very strong against Gio.
The car is still on for Adrian. He is still in the driver's seat, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for tuning in. This is Fighting Game Arena here at ESGS 2019. And as we are tired, ladies and gentlemen, and I know they are, we have to refuel ourselves with some Mountain Dew right here. Thank you so much, the official fuel of ESGS 2019.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, we need it because this is once again a best 3 out of 5 match. So it's a long set between these two players. Prime against Adrian. Now, are we going to see a mirror match right here? No, not quite yet. Prime going back to Steve Fox and of course, Adrian on Shaheen.
Okay, so that said, Adrian, again, the loyalist that he is to Shaheen, he may have a plan because we know that Prime in the past is very effective against Shaheen. As Shaheen himself and as Shaheen being a Steve Fox. So let's see if that will be the case as well for Adrian, who we named the Run-Back Kid, Poru.
Yeah, you know, Adrian, as a young kid, he has some crazy ideas with his character, being very, you know, daring as well, partly because of his youth. But meanwhile, Prime, always calm and collected. He has the eye of the tiger when he needs it. But of course, he also knows how to adjust against his opponent, pulling off some fabulous 2-1s against so many different players. But here we go, Infinite Azure number 2, and Prime gets the better of that trade.
I love how you use the word fabulous in that scenario because it definitely was. Oh my goodness, but look at this. Adrian, off of that great convert, will tie things up, actually getting the lead here, Poro. 20 seconds have passed, and both these fishers of launchers and counter hits have definitely induced the damage more than they deserve.
Yeah, but you know what? Considering fishing right here, down forward 2 is a normal hit launcher, so that's a little bit iffy. But now Prime gets that back 1 counter hit against Adrian and should be able to finish things off. Yes, he can. 1 round going his way.
Oh wow, Infinite Azure as well, Poro. So there's no wall combo for each one. We know them for very devastating combo damage as well, right? Especially on the wall, with Shaheen having few hits but massive damage. Steve, on the other hand, with his machine gun punches, his Gatling gun, one damage at a time. But speaking of damage, there we go. Adrian dropping that combo, stopping the damage further on.
Yeah, but still, it's pretty huge chunk out of Prime. And now look at this. Just another hit and Prime almost in the red right here. 36 seconds left on the clock and Adrian with a massive life lead gets that Sandstorm this time. And now Prime is in the red. Another Sandstorm. Goes for the low. A sliver of life. And he stuffs it out. Oh my goodness. Just stuffs out the hopes of Prime on getting back in that round. One round apiece.
This is a battle of patience as well, Porto. You know, if you're a little too careless of the slides, then look at that's what Adrian's doing right here. Oh, look at this. I'm picking up some pesos off the floor, and you better be careful. Oh, but there's your ear, sir. I got a quarter off of it. And Prime with that back one dealing almost half-life damage.
What's the run-up? Goes for the down forward two, keeping him in check. Just goes for the easy mid and a low parry. He has those as well. Oh my goodness, gets the convert. Oh my, last chance for Adrian right here. Only a few hits left before getting taken down. Now he can make a comeback right here. Just one hit away. Goes for the savage. So, oh my goodness, there's the jab.
Did you see that? The audacity of Prime to press even after getting hit by that crunchy oblique kick. He knows the life lead is on his side, and Adrian just did not pay that much attention to it. There's a counter hit of his own with the 1-2-3.
A decent chunk of damage coming in from Adrian right there. Down forward two as well, but now, of course, it doesn't launch crouchers, so it's a trade-off right there. Good punch parry. You know, that's something that Shaheen has to work against Steve Fox, so, you know, Prime has to be very careful.
Both ways is an advantage and a disadvantage. Remember that Steve Fox also has a punch parry,
that's true.
But Shaheen does have a punch parry of his own, but has kicks compared to Steve, who doesn't.
Yeah.
So let's see if that will play an important part here. 25 seconds left on the clock.
A bit of a disadvantage for Prime right here, but he does have the round advantage. He's in the red, pulls out the Sonic Drive. 20 seconds left on the clock. A down forward two comes out, doesn't fall for it. The low pokes are coming in, however. The knockdown, the Sonic Fang. 13 seconds left on the clock. And tries to go for the mid check right there. Oh my goodness. Pika.
Oh, it had to be that. It had to be that, Poro. And Adrian is gonna rest it out with a Rage Art with 5 seconds to spare. This is definitely dead. Now tying things up round per round. 2-2 final round, Poro. Too much to handle.
That's for sure. Losers finals between these two players. The winner, of course, gets one match. This is the best 3 out of 5, so we're in for the long haul right here. Back one, trying to fish for that counter hit once again. Adrian, however, keeping it very compact. Goes for the lows. Wants to close the gap. No throw break from Prime.
That's a counter hit as well. Here we go. Prime getting up out of the steel pedal. Let's see if he can close the distance. If he can close. Oh, never mind. Never mind. The throw escape is not there for Prime. 35 seconds left on the clock. About to enter rage. Look at this. And again, no wall stage. Oh, the fish.
Unable to convert, however. 30 seconds left. Both players with almost equal life. Both, they want to get the advantage in the match right here. Tries to go for the full crouch. There's the down 3. Just getting the advantage. But now Prime with the pokes as well. Puts Adrian to the red. 18 seconds left on the clock. Backing away as Adrian trying to find the perfect opportunity to approach.
It just takes one, Poro. Oh my goodness, 10 seconds left. And he's fishing for it. He's jumping on the chest. 8 seconds. There's the scorpion tail. Oh, that's the Rage Art rip. And Prime gets win number 1. The little bit of impatience that struck Adrian cost him 1 win, Poro.
He was trying to figure out the rhythm of Prime. He thought that he was gonna press under all that pressure, but no, Prime, with all of his experience in this game, just held on with his patience and finally baited out that Rage Art from Adrian. Ah, my goodness. That's true. Oh.
Crazy, crazy. I'm breathing hard right now because of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, Adrian choosing to stay with Shaheen has the chance to pick a stage of his liking. He can put it into where there's a wall, but never mind. We just went to Arctic Snowfall again. Apparently, today is mano-a-mano day, Poro. They are gonna duke at each other without any walls to back them up.
Yeah, that's true. Just a lot more freedom, a lot of bases with their fundamentals right here. It's going to all come into play. Now, let's see Prime once again in Steve Fox and Adrian still on that Shaheen. 1 win on Prime's side. This is the best 3 out of 5 losers finals. And, of course, the winner will be moving on to the grand finals to face SGD Omega.
We have, again, ladies and gentlemen, an unwalled stage. So let's see who budges. Oh, I just had to say it, Poro. Somebody did budge. And that is Hicken faces Adrian. He actually pressed after the down 2 straight, something you don't see very often.
Yeah, that's for sure. Adrian right now in deep trouble. He's in the red. Prime tries to convert. There's a get up 3, and Adrian gets another combo right here. Is he going to be able to go for something big? Tries to go for the full crouch. 40 seconds left. He's trying to make a comeback.
The red, of course, this is a walk in the park for Shaheen. 1 launch can do it. 1 chop to the chest. And there we go. Prime again with a down 1. Conditioned Adrian to duck and potentially getting hit by that mid.
Yeah, one round going to Prime's way. Goes for the orbital once again. Doesn't succeed this time, but he gets the hop kick. Big damage combo right here for Adrian. And what's he going to be able to do? There's the skateboard, of course, for the finish. Not half-life gone from Prime, but there's the Sandstorm to make it happen.
Oh, now with 15 seconds spent. Look at this, Adrian. Oh, wow, Prime fishing for that back to normal hit. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't be stunned, but don't be confused by the stun effect. It is indeed a normal hit launcher, and it crushes highs as well, Boru. Oh my goodness.
Jabs trying to put a stop to Prime's offense right here, but Prime, of course, being very daring with this Steve Fox as usual. Shaheen, Adrian, being very daring, but there's the Sonic Drive coming in from Prime. Gonna be able to get the life advantage, not gonna be enough to kill. Wants the Oki, 17 seconds left on the clock, and now he's facing face to face, and the low comes in, and it's 2 rounds for Prime.
Wow, and now in potential match point for potentially the second win of Prime, but we know Adrian, he can do something right here. He is the run back kid after all. 54 seconds left on the clock, and look at this. He's being a little bit more aggressive now, stopping Steve Fox from doing anything crazy.
Wild man punish on that new move of Shaheen, and 1 sliver of life left for Adrian. Can he make the comeback? The miracle, 42 seconds left on the clock. A huge life!
Oh
the
my
rage
goodness!
drive!
Oh, this is gonna hurt. We're probably dead right now with a skateboard. Hanging in there, a dead boy walking is Adrian, but gets 1 round on the board, Boru.
You know, Prime really should put a stop to him. Otherwise, Adrian's momentum is just gonna grow. And there's a counter hit. Huge damage on Prime right here. 50 seconds left on the clock. But Prime is already trying to fight back.
And look at this, Adrian again trying to avert the momentum of Prime. Low parry boy right here. The prince of low parries. Secret base Adrian. Oh, but misses the skateboard ender there, Boru. Oh my goodness. But look at this. The lead is on his side. Orbital punch.
He has one of his own, and it's going to be some serious damage. 30 seconds left on the clock, and both players with almost equal life. Goes for the low poke. Prime has the advantage. Adrian tries to trade back. Oh no, Prime is in the red. Goes for the Sonic Drive. Goes for the mid this time. The full crouch mix-up. Adrian, both of these players fighting face to face.
Oh, dirty boxing getting the job done, and Prime gets win number 2 with a very close call. His life deteriorated just like that, Bordo, but again, he was really composed. Dirty boxing doing the job.
Gotta be very careful with that dirty boxing of Steve Fox right there. He may look honorable, but he does have some dirty tricks up his sleeve, and Prime is now 1 match away from taking out SB Adrian. Moving on to the grand finals as well, maybe, but of course, Secret Base Adrian, as you mentioned earlier, he can do a lot of comebacks. He can make some miracles happen, and maybe this time around, he can start getting the momentum on his side.
A run back that is well deserved, most likely for Prime, who is crawling out of the loser side right now. Poro, now Adrian. Is he recollecting himself? Oh my goodness. Let's not forget he does have this guy right here, regardless of the buffs or the nerfs. And he has this too, Boru. Oh my goodness.
This is a test for Tekken players all over the country right here. Because you know what? It's always tricky to fight against those 2D characters, the guest characters of Tekken 7. But it seems that Adrian is not going to pick those characters right now and instead goes for Claudio.
Wow. Okay, so Claudio being the character that is one of the most improved as well, Poro, right? Like next to Shaheen, it's already Claudio. So let's see if Adrian has a different plan dealing with Steve Fox right now, a character who is almost considered completely nerfed, but quite not showing that Prime that he is giving us right here. It's almost undisputed.
Yeah, it's almost like he's possessed by some sort of evil spirit right here. And now this Claudio pick might be able to exercise him right now. Adrian with an interesting choice. Can he make it work, however?
And of course, let's not forget that Mishima Dojo is the stage, the random selected stage right here for Adrian. So he has to make this work. Claudio, again, one of the characters who's not really significantly combo reliant, Boru, but is given the tools to do so.
Yeah, and he even has that Starburst, so it's going to be very tricky. A lot of Claudio players prioritize getting that Starburst, but now Prime with that counter hit going to be able to deal some serious damage. He has his back towards the wall, however. It's going to be troublesome.
Great block on that down forward too as well by Prime, punishing it accordingly. Here we go. Prime with the harassment of Steve Fox is now 1 combo away from Claudio, but look at this. Adrian burns the rage drive immediately. Ooh, counter hit down to 1.
Oh, I'm not trying to put some pressure against Prime, but a huge hill to climb right here for Adrian. He's trying to push Prime towards the wall, trying to pressure him. There's the mid check. Adrian not giving in to blocking low right here. 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, what a duck from Prime.
One try too many, and Prime again, he had the life life to spare. So that's 2 down back 4-3s and 1 round for Prime. Look at that. Flicker jab. Nothing natural there, Poru.
Yeah, nothing but, of course, the pressures and maybe mental damage. But a beautiful Chaos Fist coming in from Adrian. Gonna be able to push all the way to the wall. He gains the Starburst and now pushing Prime to the corner once again.
Great axe kick attempt as well there from Adrian, making Prime block something good. Oh, tries to go for that. Oh, the really strong 15-frame punish right there for his Prime. He keeps it for the rage drive as well.
Oh.
There it is, but burns it inadvertently, I suppose.
Oh, beautiful block on the gravity zone, and now Adrian is in the red. Beautiful top, rising 2, and it's 1 round apiece between these two players. Another close match so far.
We have a night right here, Poru, in the form of this set right here of the losers finals. But look at this, Prime not actually connecting with the punish this time, not even a Sonic Fang. But here we go. Adrian now down half life. Look at this, Poru.
Nice mudslide coming in. Of course, Adrian wants to get the gap closing right here. Almost enrages him. Noble step for the punish. Beautiful job. 40 seconds left on the clock, but there's the low. Prime puts him in rage. Now both players almost equal life. Prime with a slightly big advantage right here. Oh my goodness! Burns the rage drive. Is he going to be able to make the finish happen? Yes, he is. It's 2 rounds for SB Adrian.
The rage drive confirm as well of Adrian was really on point that time. Remember, should he win this, Poru, remember he has to stick with Claudio throughout the remainder of the set. Okay.
That's for sure. And you know what, Prime always able to adjust to his character, so you know it's gonna be a bit uphill for Adrian if he does manage to win, but he can still make it happen. He can still adjust. But now look at this, Prime with a huge life advantage so far.
Oh my goodness, nearly got caught by the back 3-3 there was Prime. Here we go, 35 seconds and the counter hits are adding up for Adrian. This really hurts right here, Poru. Nothing, no combo right there. It was all pokes. Oh, Adrian again burning it down with the back 4-2, letting it rip.
Goes for that jab, just trying to put a stop to Prime, but there's a low poke. And now Prime is 1 round away from really taking out Secret Base Adrian from this tournament. But of course, Adrian also 1 round away to survive for yet another match. So let's see who manages to take it this time around. There's the running knee. Oh my goodness, beautiful block on the mudslide, gets that wild man punish.
Again, that move is also buffed, ladies and gentlemen. It has a huge plus frame, and that explains why Adrian is actually milking that move right now. Here we go, 42 seconds. Oh, and it pushes to the wall.
Oh no!
Huge combo damage here, and the rocket launcher down 2-1 and Prime. Wow, moves on to Grand Finals to face SGD Omega Jules.
Huge momentum on Prime right here. 3 straight matches. Just working his way right through SB Adrian, and now he's on his way to get his run back against SGD Omega's Jules,
who is yet to face a loss in the tournament.
That's
so
true.
Congratulations to Prime, of course, standing his ground and showing what really he's made of, what the hunger can really do to him, and now he is getting that well-deserved run back against SGD Omega Jules, as you mentioned, Porto. But first, while they're setting the stage up, let's take a quick breather and a quick sip as well of our Mountain Dew, the official refueling partners right here of VSGS and FGA.
Yeah, it's been a long day. So many players came out for FGA 2019, and we're down to the grand finals. Just 2 players left. Only one of them will be getting the grand prize of a trip to EVO Japan 2020.
We cannot stress out how important that is, ladies and gentlemen. So again, bringing you the commentary to this very hype match. Saluting all you beautiful people out there in the audiences at home is Pika and,
of course, your second favorite shoutcaster, Paul Porocon Fuentes. And we are down to the grand finals. As we were talking about, it's Prime on the loser side and SGD Omega Jules on the winner's side.
So to explain to our audiences, Poru, this means that Prime has to win 3 matches first before he can reset another best of 5 to be the champion. Now, Jules, of course, has the twice to beat advantage.
Yes, that is a bit of a terrible fate for Prime. But of course, being the veteran that he is, he can really cling to his last hopes, really fight it out against his opponents, and maybe he can make the win against Jules. But now, of course, as you mentioned, Jules has the twice to beat advantage, so he's a bit more comfortable right here. He can relax just a little bit, maintain a bit more composure and calm, and maybe that'll help him clinch out the win.
Yes, again, that is definitely the case here for Jules, being a twice to beat on the winner's side right here. But he cannot let his finger on the trigger go, because Prime, of course, is still a very dangerous foe. From the very start, they were in the winner semis, if I remember, winners finals rather, and they faced each other off. That said, Jules, of course, met a match in the form of Prime.
Yeah, that's true. So many close matches between these two players, and of course, Prime just steamrolled past SB Adrian in that past match 3-0. So he's hot off of the momentum. Jules, can he put a stop to Prime in his prime right now?
Right, right. And ladies and gentlemen, despite the night being as heavy as it is, I am not taking off the shades because I want to see this. I want to see this match right now with full protection. If anything.
It's too bright. It's too bright, Pika.
It's too hot. Okay, so again now we saw Prime earlier with a very successful Steve Fox picks against both Jules and Adrian.
Yeah, that's for sure. And he also brought out Brian Fury for... It is... wait, no, it's Shaheen.
Shaheen, yes.
Actually. But of course, he does have that Brian Fury that maybe we'll get to see later on. This is going to be a very long set for Prime should he manage to survive all 3 matches that he needs to win.
Oh boy.
Oh! Look at that!
What a shocker for the world right now. Jules bringing out martial law, a character that is neither Mishima or Fat Guy because this is law.
No,
wow.
No wave dashing for this. Can he actually wave dash with law?
Or crouch dash at least. Wow, this is a, how should I say this? This is basically the ancestral game style of Shaheen. And Jules is using it with a different twist, being martial law, one of the legacy characters of Tekken 7.
Yeah, survived for so many different games, and now he's back. He has the damage, but you need the execution, and does SGD Omega Jules have it right here?
Here we go. The 1-2-3, a very iffy 10-frame counter hit Fisher there, Poro. It is like a punch to a knee, and despite being a very negative move, you seem to get the turn right back.
That's for sure. But now Prime, with his punches of his own, gets so much advantage right here on the Steve Fox and gets the counter hit as well. This should be it. First round going to Prime right here.
Wow, and there we go. I think Jules was still gauging that time whether he should DF2 or not. We saw the uppercut, but Prime one step ahead and uses that left hook to deter Jules from making that plan.
Now Jules has a slight advantage in this first few seconds of the match. Down forward to, ooh, nice sidestep blow coming in from Jules. Drops the combo, however, gets the third hit anyways.
Here we go. Wow, a little too short on that slasher kick there from Law, and Jules got punished for it by a flash punch. Again, punished by a back one, the left hook, and Prime is going to make huge damage out of this. 73 with some Sonic Fang to add insult to injury.
On the red right now is Jules. He has to fight his way out of this corner situation. There's the low, 30 seconds left. A sliver of health, catches him in the air, gets the screw, gets the wall combo.
Oh, dropped!
No!
Oh my goodness, now Prime still, oh my goodness, one sliver of health and a jab away is Prime getting that round again. Now in potential match point forward.
That boxer jab a little bit earlier than the Jules' jab of his own. Nice block on the slide, able to convert as well. Prime already watching out for those slides of Law. Of course, that is something that you really need to be careful of when you're playing against a slide character.
Here we go. Now the flicker jabs are adding up, and Prime has done nothing but flicker jabs right here against Jules and extending the duck a little bit, trying to make some mix-ups happen. Now Jules with his back against the wall has wiggled away rather and back to center stage.
Yeah, that's for sure. Very nice movement coming in from Jules right here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Slowly but surely closing the gap right here. And there it is. Almost equal life. But of course Prime still with a bit of an advantage right here. Now Prime is in red. Oh my goodness. A whip on the slide. He has his back towards the wall. And now Prime is angling towards the wall. The pressure is on.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the Sonic Drive paying its actual dividends to Prime, getting one win now. Now Jules again has the advantage whether he should stick with Law, but apparently it looks like he's going to a character select. Again, neither Mishima nor Fat Guy, so Jules will definitely go to someone he would most likely be more comfortable with.
He definitely looks a little bit uncomfortable on that Law pick, and now he comes home to Jin Kazama.
Right, again, it's one thing to love a legacy character like Law, but it is another to use him in a very precarious situation. Though he does have the twice to beat advantage, each match matters for Jules because he would want to end this and end this with a bang, if possible with no loss.
Yeah, that's for sure, because Prime, once he gets going, it's really hard to put a stop to him. And now we're moving on to the Mishima Dojo. Very simple stage, no gimmicks, just 4 straight lines right here. Perfect for wall carrying for both of these players.
And they are equipped more so with Jin now in this iteration 4 of Season 3. With the 50 peso, look at it starting things off with a hook fist. And Jules again, Demon Paw, the tongue bomb to a Savage Sword, crazy damage.
More than half of his life gone just like that. 50 seconds left on the clock, but he gets the counter hit. He's gonna return the favor against Jules right here, all the way to the wall, almost there, but still, the pressure is on. Jules has to fight his way out of this wall situation. Goes for the backswing blow, a little bit too ambitious, and of course, Jules ready with the punish.
Oh my goodness, that was the ender here. Of course, he's gonna go for the 50 peso combo right here. It was enough to kill. Now, first round goes to Jules. It was a good start as well with that hook fist immediately getting some damage advantage right there.
Yes, for sure. Oh my goodness, hook fist coming in. So much temptation right here in this match. Just waiting for those baits with those counter hits right here. Oh, speaking of which, got him ducking. And now Jin able to push all the way to the wall. Big damage wall combo, drops it however.
Oh my goodness, Jules tried to do a down forward 1-4 there, estimating it properly. Now with 35 seconds left on the clock, Prime goes for the 10 count, but a little too aware is Jules, escaping it right at the nick of time.
Yeah, God kick coming out, trying to wait for those counter hits once again. Prime almost in rage, still very pitbull with this Steve Fox. Unrelentless right here, but of course Jules gets a knockdown. Prime in rage. Beautiful punish on that hop kick as well.
Okay, so I think Jules bet it all on that hop kick right there, because we saw Jin a while ago hop kicking, and wow, look at that, Prime with 3 lows in a row. It is indeed a very fast, unseeable low, Poro, so Prime really capitalized on that. Crouch canceling each time.
Yeah, very illegal move in boxing, but the referee wasn't looking, so he made it work. And now Prime, he has a round right here. Beautiful parry into the switchblade, and now gets the knockdown. Jules slowly but surely pushing Prime to the corner once again. Prime, what's he going to be able to do this time?
45 seconds left on the clock, and now Jules yet to receive damage. We've seen Prime again deter Jules with those left hooks, but I think Jules learned his lesson and not to press right where the range is really sweet for Steve Fox.
Yeah, that's for sure. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Prime getting those hits in, evening out the score, and Jules is in the wall.
Wow.
Beautiful knockdown right there. Drops the wall combo.
Oh, but Prime now, oh my goodness, Jules trying to fish for these launchers, and wow, a little too close on the wall. He was pretty much aware. Oh, and the punch to the gut, a forward to the sway side punch there by Jules.
Very nice work taking that win right there. He doesn't want a Prime to get another win in this match. He wants to put a stop to him for sure. Goes for the power crunch. Oh my goodness, Prime caught pressing. Oh, trading counter hits after counter hits, and now Prime gonna be able to push Jules all the way to the wall right here. The pressure is on once again. Goes for those slow pokes, but Jules manages to escape that corner.
Here we go, down forward again. The hook kick of Jin, trying to fish for that counter hit. It is a launcher indeed, Boru, so Prime better be careful. What a low parry from Jules. 1-2-4 to the wall, not quite. And what a carry from Jules. Trying to convert proper. Here we go, parry after parry is Jin Kazama.
Jules with a slight advantage right here, but there it is. Prime manages to gain it back. Goes for the low. Oh, beautiful patience from Prime. That's the first hit, but a low parry from Jules. Sidewall saves him. Axe kick. Oh, here comes the pressure move. Tries to go for the back swing, but there's the hop kick. And Jules evens out the set.
1-1. Now Jules with 1 win on board ties things up. Now Prime again has a mountain to climb. Remember, Porter, he does have an advantage of changing characters. Is he gonna go with Shaheen, or is he gonna stick it out with Steve Fox? Apparently the Steve has been proving really effective for Prime. Look at this, stage select it is.
Yeah, you know what? He's still pretty hot. Even though he lost, he was still on the offensive so far in this match. So let's see, Violet System stage. We're moving on. It's still pretty honest right here. So not going to be a lot of changes when it comes to gameplay. Just have to readjust their attack against each other for sure.
Again, as you mentioned, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's just 4 straight lines, 4 rights, if anything. But the carry of both characters will definitely vary, dependent on the launcher as well. We know that Steve Fox has to fish for a counter hit. Jin, on the other hand, has a hook fist to go.
All right, here we go. First round right here. Oh, a trade of counter hits and nobody coming out on top right here. Rising 2, however, from Jules gets him that combo. Gonna be able to push all the way to the wall, a little bit too far. But here it comes. The pressure is coming in. The LLRK as well. Prime almost in rage.
That was the attempt of Jules to actually pull off that resplat out of the wall, actually, or the takeout combo. Here we go. Rage drive spent already by Prime. 35 seconds left on the clock, and Jules 1 poke away.
Oh my goodness, both players almost 1 poke away. They are 1 poke away, and there's the block into the punish, and Jules takes the first round right here. Violet System stage, he's looking very good. Tries to fish for that God kick, the other God kick right there of Jin, and tries to go for the hook miss as well. Prime interrupts the offense right there. Beautiful parry coming in from Jin, but here you go. Both players once again being very compact so far. No big hits, 46 seconds left on the clock.
For the record, let's call that the S3GD, the Season 3, S3GK, the Season 3 God kick of Jin. Here we go, the Magic 4, if anything. Now with 35 seconds left, Prime is in a dominant lead right here. Great standing Lancers right there from Jules.
Oh, but here comes the pokes coming in from Prime right here. Jules has to really close the gap with the damage right all the way to the wall. Tries to get the knockdown as well. 22 seconds left on the clock. Both players with almost equal life. Oh! A little bit too far for the wall bounce. Now here it comes. Prime is in the red. Tries to go for the pressure right here is Jules. Gets the Sonic Drive, however, doesn't land. Now what's he going to be able to do? Can he make the comeback with a sliver of health? A beautiful duck from Jules.
That was a committed duck as well. It was almost telegraphed there by the down 2-1-2. It did give Prime some mileage a while ago against Adrian. So let's see if he can actually fish for that reaction out of Jules. 55 seconds left on the clock, and Jules in potential match point right here, Poro.
That's for sure. Goes for the spinning axe kick. Gets the S3 GK for this time around, but drops the combo. Oh, a huge miss right there from Jules. But of course, the damage has been done. Prime now gets hit by the LLRK all the way to the wall, but of course wants the spike instead, wants the Oki, and now Prime gets the get up for the wake up.
Wow, what a cheap shot. One of my favorite kicks. Oh, there we go. And Jules, look at this, a little too tilted to the side. Oh, this is gonna hurt. But wow, Jules facing in the nick of time. Prime pushing Jules through the wall. Here we go. What's the mix-up? Rocket launcher there, Poro. And now 22 seconds left.
Jules with his back towards the wall. 20 seconds left on the clock. Breaks the 10 count right there. Down forward 2, no counter hit, however. Sonic Drive comes out. 15 seconds left on the clock. And now one miss from Jules. And he takes this set. 2 sets for Jules and 1 set away from walking away with a big prize of EVO Japan 2020.
Okay, so again, we can't sleep on this guy right here. Prime being one of the most prominent and powerful players of our entire tournament right here, Poro. Is he gonna stick it out with Shaheen, or rather with Steve, or go to Shaheen instead? Or, again, we have a different character altogether. Is it gonna be a Dragunov? Is it gonna be a Geese? We've seen these characters off of Prime. Or lastly, is it gonna be Brian Fury for Prime?
Is it? Is it? Brian Fury, maybe? He's thinking about
There's no other time right now, Poro, for Brian, maybe. Oh, and he locks it in. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Prime as well for bringing out the Brian Fury and Jules, of course, with his Jin. This is FGA 2019, the grand finals. The winner goes to EVO 2020. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Tekken 7 right here.
Oh my goodness, here we go down into the arena. Brian Fury versus Jin Kazama. Now, we've seen Prime on this Brian Fury. He can make some magic happen with this character for sure. Oh, here we go. Laughing maniacally is this Brian Fury right here. But of course, Jin Kazama calm and composed, much like SGD Omega Jules.
And what better place to hold this match right here for than the arena? A very enclosed stage. You have nowhere to run. And you can say that to the other guy as well, Poro. Here we go. Oh, parry to a switchblade again by Jules. LLRK, not wasting any time.
Why is he going to run when he can just parry all those attacks right here? And Jules already very, very strong with these parries, always on point. There's the throw. He's awake. He has the throw breaks, and now Prime is in the red. The statue smashes the knee bomber as well. A wall throw break coming in from Jules. Huge advantage.
Oh boy! There it is. This is where Brian is most dangerous. Here we go. The pokes are heading up. What a parry by Jules all the way to a 1+2 with a statement for you.
He's a parry animal right here. Goes for the wave dash. There's a counter statue smash. A change of season 3. No more combo this time around. Prime, however, the damage is serious right here. He has to fight his way back.
Did you see that duck as well from Prime and punishing it with a flash guard? Here we go. Is Jules going to convert this proper this time? And he does. Again, look at this additional combo damage there from Jules. He is feeling himself 1 poke away. Oh my goodness. Don't count out Prime, but there's a jab.
Yes, very nice work. Prime tries to go for the neutral jump orbital right there, but Jules not falling for it. Now Jules 1 round away from walking away from this. Nice knockdown. Prime has to regain his foothold in this match. A statue smash.
Wow.
The crouch move.
What a new move as well. The new Sonic Fang, if anything, or the new Wild Man of Brian Fury. Oh no! Again, oh wow, what a drop from Jules. That hook fist tried to go for a Zen flying kick, but Jules still with a healthy life lead here.
Yes, for sure. Goes for the mid option this time around. The 1-4. There's a beautiful punch from Prime. From Jules. Oh no, Prime goes for the rage drive. The hatchet kick.
The hop kick gets Jules the win. And Jules is going to Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting Game Arena 2019 champion, SGD Omega Jules.
Yeah, give it up, everyone, for your champion. Oh my goodness, well played from Prime right there, bringing out the Brian Fury. We saw his execution on this character, gets that taunt combo, but of course Jules hanging in there, very comfortable, calm and composed, and just pulls out the win once again. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to see him in EVO Japan 2020.
Definitely, congratulations. Never lost a single set in the entire tournament here at Fighting Game Arena. Congratulations to SGD Omega Jules. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on to an awarding, so please stay tuned. We are first and foremost very thankful for all of you watching, saluting all you beautiful people out there is Pika and
your second favorite shoutcaster, Paul Porocon Fuentes. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been our pleasure to bring you the action right here on the last day of ESGS 2019. Woo! And you know what? I still have a lot of energy. You want to know why?
Why?
Because, of course, we've been recharging and refueling, of course, with Mountain Dew, the official game fuel of ESGS 2019. So thank you very much to you guys for making all of this happen.
And again, the fighting game community as well. We thank you all for actually giving this spirit to us. You know, we don't do this. We're not gonna do this if not for you who tolerate it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I send you off to Billy, once again I'm gonna introduce myself. This is SGD Mega Pika and
Paul Porocon Fuentes, and we'll see you in the next battle.
Billy, take it away, buddy.
Thank you, Pika and Poro. With that, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Tekken 7 top 4!
Never doubted.
It has been an incredibly long weekend here at Fighting Game Arena ESPN 2019. Of course, powered by Mountain Dew, the official game fuel of ESPN 2019. Without them, we wouldn't be going continuously throughout the entire weekend. We did 9 games. We have 9 champions, and it all comes down to this. And of course, one of those champions in the previous game stamped his ticket to Evo Japan. That same thing is happening tonight. All right, the top 3, please come on stage as I call you. Coming in at 3rd place from Secret Space, Adrian! Show some love for that valiant effort from your first runner-up. Give it up for Prime! Show some love to Nezuko. And of course, dude, I hate to break it to you, but we gotta send you to Japan really soon. Your Tekken 7 champion at the Mountain Dew Fighting Game Arena ESGN 2019. Put your hands up for SGD Omega Jules! Make some noise! This man right here is going to Evo Japan real soon. It's only a couple months away. All right. Before anything else, I need to call on stage another good friend of ours to help out with the awarding. May I please call on Ms. Bella Javier, brand manager of Mountain Dew. For Mountain Dew fueling this entire event, I need y'all to be a little bit louder for her, please. All right. Congratulations, Jules. You're going to Japan. But wait, I got one more thing. Prime, get up here. Please, we need you to be right here in the middle. Because Benlai's got something for you. Dude, you're also going to Japan! With that, of course, we'd like to request both Jules and Prime. We need a photo of the two of you. Congratulations, Jules. Congratulations, Prime. Both of you deserve it. And I guess that's it. All right. Wait. We gotta call out Sir Richard. Please come on stage. He might, he's probably got some select words. Sir Richard for Playbook, everyone. Make some noise! Let me see. I believe you got something special to tell the crowd. Make some noise for Adrian. He's going to Japan too. All right, so we're not sending just one, not just two, but we're sending 3 representatives for Tekken 7 to Evo, Japan. They're gonna know that we're gonna be there. Let's let's get a group photo with our top three. Our top three. Kenny, can you come up here again? All right. So on behalf of Playbook Esports and Goliath Concepts, I'd like to thank, or we would like to thank all the players, all the tournament staff, everyone who made this entire damn thing possible. I know it's going to be another working week. We're all going to dive back into our regular jobs. But hey, this was one hell of a weekend, right? Now, I probably got one personal request after this. After we're done here, I know that's going to be a long time before we have any other big events. Please, I'm just going to put this in a few words. Please go to your locals. Support whatever community, play whatever game you like. If you can, please try other games, try to discover other stuff, because that's the beauty of the fighting game community. And you guys showed that right here. So with that, on behalf of course, Playbook Esports, Goliath Concepts, and the official Game Fuel ESGS 2019, we bid you good night. And we'll see you around, folks.